What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Coach E, also known as Ebony Eyes. I am so excited about today's video because I love dropping knowledge, dropping gems on people, helping people live their best life, reach their goals, their dreams, their visions, cultivate their potentials, their gifts, their talents, all of that above, all of that juicy goodness, all of that juicy goodness. I just love to help people with. So today we are talking about your brain believes whatever you tell it, okay? The brain is the most powerful thing in our body, okay? Your brain is the one who depicts the type of lifestyle you live. Your brain is the entity that decides your feelings, how you're going to respond to things, how based off of thought patterns. Your brain is what decides how you're going to react to things, what type of people, what type of places and opportunities are attracted in your life based off of what you have going on inside, okay? Your brain literally believes whatever you tell it. It's like a computer. Your brain is designed like a computer. But before we get deep into this information about your brain, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button, okay? Welcome to the family because you home, baby. Welcome home. Love to have you here. You're going to have so much growth and development on this channel, and I am so thrilled to have you here. I love you guys. If you are already subscribed, welcome back. Give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Let's have a conversation in the comment section. You guys tap in the comment section and let me know throughout this video what resonates with you. Let me know if there's something that I missed. Let me know if there's something that that you know about brain activity that I didn't go over. We all in this together. We're all learning together. So let's hop into it, okay? Your brain is designed to problem solve, compute, bring forth solutions and answers. It is literally the computer of your body, okay? Your brain believes whatever you tell it. So if you're someone who's constantly telling yourself life sucks, everybody's a piece of life is terrible, bad things are always happening to me, your brain is constantly looking for evidence to prove and to reaffirm exactly what you're saying. Okay, let me go back over that again. Your brain is constantly looking for evidence to prove, to reinforce whatever narrative that you're telling it. If you're constantly saying, life never works out for me, I hate everything, I hate every job, this never happens to me, I'm always the victim, I hate this, I hate that, whatever you're telling your brain, whether it be positive or negative, that's what your brain is constantly looking for in this world to reinforce, to support, and to bring forth evidence to reinforce and support exactly what you're telling it. You tell your own brain the narrative that you want it to do. Your brain is a non-biased computer. It doesn't have any feelings. It doesn't discriminate over positive and negative. Whatever you're telling it, whatever you're planting in the garden of your mind is exactly what's going to grow. And this is so true, and it's overlooked. Not enough people are no, I take that back. I don't want to say enough people don't know it because people hear this. This information is out there nowadays. It is getting out there. More and more people are becoming awakened to this. The information is out there, but people are not, they'll hear the information and one of two things are going to happen. A lot of people don't believe the information, so they never try it. Or they believe the information, but you never stick with it long enough to start building momentum around it, okay? Because you can't just take the information and not apply it. It's mental work. It takes effort. It takes repetition. It takes practice. It takes consistency. Okay. And what blows my mind is that people who don't believe the information, so they don't try it. And it's like you have nothing to lose but everything to gain. People will literally argue for their limitations. Literally argue for their up situation to not look for the solution, not look for the answers. People will literally be lacking information so much and fighting for that doesn't work instead of fighting for something has to give. There has to be better out there. So there's a lot of people out there sharing this information, especially all over YouTube, especially motivational speakers. You know, Oprah Winfrey talks about the brain and manifestation and speaking things into existence and what you believe in. Tyler Perry does. All kinds of people, all of these successful people, they are aware. They are aware of wherever their attention is. Their attention is their currency. Wherever they're focused on, that's exactly what is going to be produced in their life. And for anyone who is religious, it's the same thing. Manifestation is the same thing as speaking things into existence. Affirming what you want in your mind, believing in your mind, because everything starts in the mind. Nothing starts from outside of you. Everything starts inside of you. Affirming all of those things, it's the same thing as speaking things into existence, if you don't like the term manifestation, bringing things into the 3D, the realm. Forget the titles, okay? Right now, forget the titles, forget the labels, forget the categories. It's not about spirituality, religion. It's not about that. If you cannot focus on the titles, the labels, then you will pick up the information and it's going to be planted, and you'll get the message, okay? So many people are so focused on these titles, these labels, and it really keeps them from grasping and soaking up the information, because they're so focused on, well, Christianity, we don't say that, or spirituality is a devil worship. We're not talking about none of that today, okay? I need you guys to put your maturity pants on, open up your ears, expand your mind, and listen to the message, okay? I really want you guys to take this information and really plant it in the garden of your mind so that it can grow. And you got to keep on watering it, okay? So whatever you tell your brain, and I mean whatever it is going to grow. That's exactly what your brain is going to focus on. It doesn't matter if it's negative or positive. Look at your brain as a computer. It is the computer of your body. Y'all like my hair? It's a little wild today. But your brain is the computer of your body. So if you look at your brain like as a computer, and you're downloading apps, just like you download apps into a computer, you're downloading negative apps, aggressive apps, poverty, limitations, lack-minded, woe is me, victim mentality, why is this, why is that. Your brain that's exactly what it's going to produce. Whatever apps you put on a computer, what apps you put on a device, that's exactly what that device is going to produce, right? If you download a shooting game, guess what? That app is producing the shooting game, right? If you download positive affirmation apps on your phone or on a computer, that's what it's going to start spitting out, the positive affirmations. And your brain is no different. It does the exact same thing. So but it's non-biased. It does not discriminate. So it does. If you're telling it negative or stuff or limitation or lack stuff, it's not going to say, nah, that's not what we really want. It has no feelings. It has no filter. It has no judgment. Okay, I need you guys to understand that. It has no judgment. It has no feelings. It has no filter. All it is listening to the owner. Just like Siri listens to you, it listens to the owner. Just like Alexa listens to you, it listens to the owner. You are in charge, and your brain is your computer. So we might as well start learning and cultivating, being intentional about what we plant in the software of our brain and the software of our computer, okay? So if you're constantly telling yourself, this is not going to happen for me, this is not going to happen for me, or you're constantly embedding worry or fear in your mind, your brain is looking for evidence in the world to confirm exactly what you're saying. It literally will cherry pick everything out of every problem, every situation, every circumstance, and find the most negative thing about it to reinforce exactly what you're saying. It's going to reinforce exactly what you're saying. Your brain is constantly looking for evidence to affirm the narrative that you're telling it. But you're in charge of the narrative. If the narrative is always negative, always this, always that, that's what you're gonna constantly see in your world, and you're gonna be in this endless loop. And I know a lot of you are saying, well, these negative things are happening to me. Yes, but you're producing it. And the more you see it, the more it reinforces it. The more you see it, the more you believe it. The more you see it, the more you believe it. I get it. It's an endless cycle. So at some point, you have to throw a speed bump in there and slow down that momentum, okay? Because that momentum is going. You got to throw that speed bump in there with positivity and slow it down. Slow down that momentum around that negativity and start planting more better, positive things inside your mind, inside your computer software, so where you can start then building momentum around the positive things and having your brain looking for better things, for healthier things, for more positive things in your life. Okay, so if you're constantly telling yourself negative things, you have to get out of that habit, because It is definitely a habit. It is a habit whether you're doing it consciously or unconsciously, whether you're doing it intentionally or unintentionally. But it's a habit. It's repetition, and it's going to take the same amount of repetition to start building up positive momentum around positive things. Repetition is key. Repetition is key with anything, no matter if you're learning to play the piano, whether you're a skater, whether you're a gardener. You have to continue to build and cultivate the skill, because it's a skill to think positive. You have to continue to build that skill in order for it to blossom and to grow. Okay. Our default settings in our computer is negativity, period. Okay. And I'm pretty sure you guys can all affirm to this. Our default settings in our brain and our computer is negativity. But the more you practice building that positivity in your brain and affirming these positive things in your brain, in your computer, the more you're going to start transforming and programming your mind to have the positive programming, the positive default settings. Okay, you can program your mind to do whatever you want it to do. You can literally program your brain to think and to see whatever you want it to see. Okay, so since we're going with the analogy of being a computer, start asking your brain questions. Okay, like we have, everybody knows what affirmations are. Affirmations are wonderful. Okay, they do work. But I learned this from Mark Houghton. If you guys are not following Mark Houghton, go follow Mark Houghton. I learned this probably like 3 years ago. He was teaching his community about affirmations, and affirmations is genius, because since our brain is designed like a computer, affirmations is where you ask a question. So if our brains are a computer, let's use Google search. You don't go onto Google search and say, I am a millionaire. You go into Google search and say, how do I become a millionaire, right? And our brain is designed the same way. This is why affirmations are so effective, and they're brilliant and they're genius. When you start to ask your brain, how does things get better? I know that there's something better out there for me. Show me how to always have more than enough money that I need. Show me how I can problem solve A, B, C, and D. When you start to ask your brain those questions, listen, your brain is going to fall into place, because that's what it's designed to do. It's designed to problem solve. It's designed to compute. It's designed to bring forth evidence, solutions, and affirm everything that you're asking and telling it. Okay, so if we know that it works for negativity, we damn sure know that it works for positivity. Okay, and that's what you want to do. You want to be more on the positive. Everything needs to have a positive connotation, and that's exactly what your brain is going to reinforce in your life. Okay, so start asking your brain the questions, just like on a Google search. Show me how things can get better in my life. Show me how I can be more financially stable. Show me how I could be in a position to buy a home. Show me the quickest and the fastest and safest way to earn $1 million, to get $1 million. And I guarantee you, your brain is literally going to do the opposite. It's going to start cherry picking all of the positive, all of the healthy, all of the good stuff in your environment, because it's always there. We just focused on negativity. It's going to program your mind to be on that positive and have that positive default setting. And once you start building momentum around that and start talking to your brain in the way that you're supposed to, instead of in opposition, you will start to see that evidence in your life, you guys. And I'm speaking from experience. I'm not speaking from just a video that I watched or a book that I read or a motivational speech that I heard. I'm speaking from experience. If you guys been following me on my shorts and on my journey, which forgive me, I need to show more of my journey, but I have videos of me, just quitting my job, went cold turkey, didn't know what was going on. But one thing I knew for sure, one thing was for certain, that I was affirming things. I was doing my vision board. I was doing my affirmations. I was doing my affirmations. I was asking my brain and believing that things have to be better. I deserve this. I deserve that. Show me how I can get this done. Affirming these things, and sure enough, things are falling into place. Okay, I can't make this up. I'm telling you guys from experience. Affirmations, Mark Holton, love you. Affirmations, realizing that my brain is a computer, and I am the one who's installing the software in my brain, whether it be positivity or negativity. Realizing that I'm in total and complete charge of what's going on. When you take accountability for that, that's how you change things. It changed my life. Okay, but let's talk about that accountability part. a lot of times, because you guys know I'm a life coach, book a session with me and I will help you change your life. Okay. It's gonna be the top comment. I'm gonna pin the link where you guys can book a session. There is a New Year's sale on there, 1 hour session, only $55, I believe it is. But anyways, the moment you take accountability and responsibility for, okay, my life is fucked up because of me. Excuse my language. My life is messed up because of me. I'm the one constantly focused on negativity. I'm the one always bitching and complaining about stuff. And that's the hardest part because nobody wants to take accountability for that. But once you decide to take accountability, then you say, I'm in charge, that this is my fault. And once you become in charge, you are the one who can change the narrative. It opens up the door for you, for the floodgates of abundance to flow, because the moment, it's the hardest part. Nobody wants to be responsible for the BS. But the moment you do that, accountability is everything. The truth will set you free, and it literally does. Because the moment you say this is my fault, that's when you can say I can change it. Either I can choose to stay in the cycle of lack, limitations, poverty, unhappiness, whatever it is you stuck in. You can change that cycle the moment that you decide, okay, this is my fault, so let me change it. You release the shackles from your limited mindset. Okay, your brain believes whatever you tell it, you guys. It's a non-biased machine. It's going to problem solve, it's going to compute, it's going to bring forth answers, it's going to reinforce whatever narrative that you're telling it. So you guys have got to start to be intentional about the narrative that you're telling yourself. Okay. And I know for some of you, it's gonna be difficult than others. It's gonna take time, it's gonna take practice, it's work. But it's not physical work, it's mental work. Every day you have to be intentional of setting the tone for the day, saying today's gonna be a great day. I'm this, I'm that, implementing those affirmations or whatever, but talking to your brain, and as if it's a Google search, talking to your brain, talking to your higher self, talking to the God that's within you. Show me the answer to this, because there is no problem without a solution. That's just a fact. That's not it. That's not an opinion. Every problem has a solution. And we know this to be true for mathematics. And the universe is based off of mathematics. Okay. That's just how God designed the universe. So you guys, talk to your brain. Okay. Talk to your brain. The moment you start telling your brain, show me how things can get better. Show me how my life can be more peaceful. Show me how to attract more money. Show me how I can have X amount of dollars in my bank account. Your brain is going to literally start cherry picking all the opportunities that we see. All the good things and that's how you are going to start to attract all these good things into your life. And I promise you guys, I am not saying this from any book that I read or any video that I saw. I am speaking from experience. Your brain is constantly, always, whether you believe it or not, always, whether you activate it or not, whether you use it intentionally or not, your brain is constantly looking for reinforcement to reinforce and support whatever it is that you're telling it. Whatever software you're downloading into your hard drive, that's what your brain will support and produce. It's as simple as that. Your brain is the computer of your body. Constantly. So be intentional, you guys. Be intentional about what you're asking your brain. Be intentional about the lifestyle that you want to live. Be intentional about the narrative and the story that you keep telling yourself. And I get it, you guys. Let's just say, you don't know how you're going to pay a bill. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill. I don't know how I'm going to pay this bill. Instead of focusing on you don't know, it's too far for you to see. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, shift your focus, because how do I say this? Because you're not trying to create a solution from nothing. The solution already exists. It's just a matter of you shifting your focus from not enoughness to enoughness. That's all it is. It's not like you're trying to conjure up these solutions or these answers from nothingness. No, the answer is already there. The answer is already there. You just have to shift your focus from what I can't do, what I don't have, to what I can do, what I do have. Instead of I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills. Ask your brain, show me how I'm going to pay these bills. I already know the solution is there. Talk to yourself. The solution is already there. I already have, just like your brain can come up with a question, it has the answers. Just like Google comes up with the questions, it has the answers too. Your brain is no different. It is the exact same thing. So get in the habit, become repetitive with you guys being more solution oriented instead of problem oriented. Stay solution focused. When you are solution focused, you open up energetically for excuse my language, for the universe to bring you the solutions. But when we're focused on the problem, it's like you got that flow of abundance in a chokehold. Nothing can come in because you just so focused on not enoughness, lack, limitations, why this, why that. But when you say, okay, you know what, God, I know that there's a solution for this. Show me the solution. Show me the solution, Ebony. Show me the solution. Where's the solution? Show me how I can do this. Show me how I can acquire this. You open up energetically for solutions to flow. Okay, so get out of that problem mentality and get into that solution oriented mentality. Get into that. I know I have the solutions already. Just show me how. Get into that. I know who I am. I know what I am. I know that I know that I know that I know that everything is working out, whether I can see it right now or not. I trust that the solutions are coming. I trust that better is coming. I trust and I know that better is out there. And a lot of people who've never seen better, and I sympathize with you guys because I understand who've never seen better, you can't fathom how better is going to come in. Don't worry about that. That's above your pay grade. You ain't God, you ain't the universe, okay? That's above your pay grade. That's above your pay grade. But if it's hard for you to imagine better, look at people around you. Look at these celebrities. Not everybody was born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Look at Tyler Perry. Um, if you guys haven't watched his documentary that recently came out, it's called Maxine's Baby. Maxine is his mom, and it goes into the lifestyle that he went. He grew up in New Orleans. He had a very abusive father. He was beat on his entire life by his father. After he graduated out of high school, he had a job, but he always had this dream, this vision of writing plays, writing scripts, writing movies, just writing these scripts. And he was so goofy. It was he could make people laugh within the scripts. And he always knew that he had it in him. And he kept telling himself, something's got to be better. There has to be better for me. He knew that 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 there was better out there. He wasn't born with millions of dollars. He wasn't born into wealth. He just knew that it was better out there, and he talked to himself. After writing so many plays in New Orleans and it wasn't popping off, he said, "You know what? I'm going to Atlanta. That's where I'm at right now." He said, "I'm going to Georgia. I'm going to Atlanta." He put his stuff in his car. He lived out of his car for a very long time, but in that car, he learned to talk to himself. He stopped listening to himself. He learned to talk to himself. Show me the answers. Show me how to problem solve this. Show me the solutions. Give me the direction. I know that there is something greater than what I'm experiencing. And sure enough, look at him now. The proof is in the pudding. So if you can't fathom or see a better life for yourself, look at other people as evidence. And when you when you look at those evidence, you're then reinforcing it too within your brain. There is evidence that things can get better. There is evidence that things will be better. You've just got to slow down that momentum around the BS and not enoughness and the lack and limitations and start building up momentum around, I know that there's better. Show me this, show me that. Okay? Well, I love you guys so much. I hope this video was very helpful for you. If it was very helpful for you, leave me a heart in the comment section. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys. Have a great day.